Hello, it's me again. My name is Thursina Almira Setyawan. You can call me Thursina. I am from Archive and Record Management Study Program, Vocational School, Universitas Gadjah, Mada. Hopefully, all of you are in good conditions. And don't forget, if you are outside the house, you must obey the health protocol. Use mask and keep distance with another people. Okay? Today, I will share you about place that had a lot of memory in my life. So, this is it. Ta-da! Yes, it is my high school. I choose my high school because I thought that I spend many times in school than at my home, and I rarely to hang out. By the way, the name is pretty cool, yeah? I have a little story behind this name. When I'm in, the name is SMA and 3 Madiun. But when I'm in the third grade of high school, the name changed to be SMA and 3 Taruna Angkasa Jawa Timur in Madiun. My high school collaborated with Air Force and become a cadet schools. But I want to bring up my high school, by the way. Change is not to be the worst, but I still miss my old high school with the old name, old style, and old system. And all of my friends says that our name can be lost, but our story is still alive. It so touched my heart. Okay, we won't tell about sad stories, so let's get started. If you think I will choose classes in the first place, it's wrong. Because here we are. Yes, field ceremony. Why I choose field ceremony? It's because I spend every weekend here to practice ceremony. And every Monday morning at 6 o'clock, I always have been here to prepare the ceremony. Although I'm not the ceremony attendant, I just help my friends. At that time, I was a member of Paskibra at my school as second chairman. My job when ceremony is read the Undang-Undang Dasar 1945. I have a funny stories that I have more than 5 OSIS hats and 2 belts. Every Monday, I lend it into my friends who don't bring it. I just told them just put it away because I just found and keep it. However, in the end, the hats and belts it's come back to me. I think it's still in my house right now, but I forget where I keep it. Okay, we go to the second place. The second place is the security post. Why I choose security post? It because this is a place that I waiting for my pickups. And you know, I was the longest waiter in there. My school bell ring at 3 o'clock, but I have extracurricular and another activities. Sometimes my pickup is late too. But no problem because all of my friend is very kind. Usually I accompanied until my pick comes. I definitely be picked up when the sun is barely visible. But I don't worry about it because it's beautiful moment when you realize the day is over, close with the sunset, and you have done great things today. It is a perfect moment for reflections. Third place, I will share you about the school dorms. Now it's occupied by the cadets. I think there is more buildings right now. There are male and females dorm, and the middle of them there is hall and the room of dorm keeper. The hall usually used for some event of extracurricular. I will tell you why this place is memorable for me. I often stay at the school dorm in the room of my paskibra friend when there are school events. I and some of my friends stay and sleep like pindang fish. To be honest, it feels so hot and crowded inside. But it's still fun because we tell story, share, and just log together. I have done activities in the dorm hall too, such as breaking the vase and handing over positions. At that time, I was the deputy event organizer and elected as the second chairman of Paskibra. Before we go to the next building, the place that had a lot of memory in my life is from yard of the school dorm until the front yard of the sports center for the fourth place. In there, health camp every moment. I was a member of Scout too, and often camp over there. I think camping in school is one of the things that had a lot of memory. When I was in the first grade of high school, when camping, there is rain so hard and we slept in the sports center, not in the tent. At that time, someone is supposed to making everyone panic. It's so terrible. And then when I was in the second grade in the high school, I was the organizer and it was tiring. And if you know, it's a little disgusting, but I think it's common to the member of Scout. I didn't shower when I was camping. I just brushed my teeth and washed my face. I shower when the camping is finished, at least that is in the home. The fifth place is sports center. There is 2 floors in the sports center. In the past, the first floor consists of the extracurricular rooms such as basket, scout, and another else. But now it's to be the school dorm for the cadets. I think it's just for a while, but I don't really know. The second floor, there are basketball court and stand. Why this place is memorable for me? Because I and a lot of my friends spend time there during the sport lesson, extracurricular gathering, and school event. The extracurricular theater also holds shows there, and I always watch them. They are amazing. I want to watch it again. The sixth place, I don't know what it called because in the past it was a parking area for students. I'm sorry, I don't have the pictures. And now it's changed to be a pool. It sounds crazy. However, I still choose this for one of my memorable places. I one of student that don't go to the school by motorcycle, but I usually practice paskibra in here when it is raining because there is a roof in here. The rain is make a puddle. So I and all of my friends take off our shoes and folding the pants. Practice in a puddle is very exciting, but our pants is definitely wet. When I go home, I immediately soak my pants. I don't know, it's a funny stories or a terrible stories. The seventh place is library. We can speak loudly because actually in the library we must silence. I love to read. Actually, when I go to the library, I look for novels, not the lesson book. But when I'm in the third grade of high school, I often borrow the lesson book or exercise. This place is very comfortable. There is Wi-Fi and AC that makes all of us won't go anywhere. It is very peaceful and cool over there. The eighth place is canteen. In the past, there is 6 places that sold different snacks. The 5 of them is in the first floor, and the other one is in the second floor. There is 3 places that will be my favorite, and all of them are in the first floor. First is Bu Eko Canteen. Why I like this place because the chicken and the tempeh is very delicious, and there is a soup too. It's so good. And in the second place is Buarno Canteen. When I'm in the third grade of high school, this place is changed to be the new people. But I think it's still my favorite because the mixed rice is really good and cheap. The last one I think is Bu Aji Canteen. That is the place that I go often because there's many things that I like. The example is soto and juice. And there is a mixed rice too. The food is so plentiful and delicious. And the important thing is that it's cheap. The ninth place and the last one I think is classes. Honestly, I don't have much time in the classes because of activities outside the lesson. But for me, a bit of time when I'm in the classes is so meaningful. My friends always make me happy with their jokes, behavior, and silliness in the midst of my dizziness with the activities. They are always united when there are competition between classes and always do group work until the evening. I think what makes this place memorable is my classmate. So it is all of my memorable place and the story behind in my high school. And the quotes of the day, and I think it's related with the memory, is our name can be lost, but our story is still alive, from All Boys Mada. Even though there is just a memory, but it is what makes us fabulous right now. Memory never be wasted. Without memory, we won't exist. Okay? Thank you for watching. I hope all of you are enjoy it. See you next time.